Hello and thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to make these crinkle cookies and a cheeky little hack how to make these ice cream sandwiches a treat for the whole family. So welcome back, I'm the London Chef. Today we're going to make one of my favourite recipes. We're going to take 190 grams of really delicious dark 70% chocolate. Something fruity here really works well. Add that into a bowl and we're going to put that onto a pan of water, a bain-marie, and we're going to start to melt the chocolate, and to that we're going to add 120 grams of unsalted butter. Now stir the chocolate and the butter over the bain-marie until all the chocolate and all the butter have emulsified. We're now going to put this to one side and allow it to cool down to room temperature. So now you want to use some form of electric mixer, and to this you're going to add 2 large eggs. And then to the bowl we're going to add 230 grams of caster sugar. We're going to add the whisk attachment and we're going to turn it up to full speed. While this is mixing, we're going to weigh out 40 grams of cocoa powder and 120 grams of plain flour. To this we're going to add 5 grams of baking powder and we're going to give it a good mix. So now we're going to head back over to the machine and have a look how our egg yolks are getting on. They're thick, white and fluffy and ready to take out. This process dissolves the sugar into the egg yolks and incorporates air into the mix. Look how thick, fluffy and white and airy it is. We're going to transfer this into another bowl now. It's not an essential step, but I find the KitchenAid bowl really difficult to mix other ingredients into by hand. So to this we're going to add our room temperature chocolate and butter. It's important to make sure that it's not too hot and it's not too cold, because either one will cause the mix to seize up. So just incorporate that and fold it in until it's all creamy and chocolate mousse-like. So now it's time to add the dry ingredients to the party. We're sieving it in because we want to make sure that there's no lumps left in the flour or the cocoa powder. Don't add all the flour together because it makes it difficult to incorporate. Add half to begin with, give a little mix, and then add the other half afterwards. So once you've sieved in all the flour, we're going to give it a mix until it's all incorporated and there's no dry flour left. You have a lovely smooth dough and it's ready to be piped out into cookies. So we're going to go into turbo speed mode and get that all mixed together. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the thumbs up. So now that's all mixed together, it's time to go on to the next stage, and that is shaping the cookies. You could use an ice cream scoop, but I prefer to use a piping bag because I find it a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So a pro tip here, when using a piping bag, always fold the top over your hand. Fill up the bag, snip off the end, and it's time to start piping. You can pipe them any size you want. I'm going roughly the size of a tennis ball diameter, remembering to leave space in between them because as they cook they will spread out. Using a spoon just to squash down the tops, and then we're going to sprinkle them with a nice amount of Maldon sea salt. I'm baking them on a non-stick baking mat on a wire rack because I find you get a much better even cook. You can of course use a solid tray and greaseproof paper, it's your call. So we're cooking them in a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 16 minutes. After 16 minutes it's time to take them out and admire your beautiful cookies. They smell absolutely incredible. We're going to put them onto a cooling rack and there you have it, crinkle cookies. We could stop there, but we're not going to. I'm going to show you how to turn these into a really quick dessert. So while they're warm, we're going to take a cutter and we're going to cut them out so that they're all the same size. While I was cutting out the cookies, I found that some of them stuck to the ring. So when that happens, what you do is you continue to cut them out like you normally would, and then take a little knife and just run it around the outside and they'll pop out really easily. Just like so. So if you're expecting a video where we make ice cream, this isn't that video. This is a quick midweek hack. Take your ice cream, cut straight through, and use the same cutter that you used to cut out the cookies so you have the same diameter. So once you've cut a couple of these out, you're going to put them aside in the freezer. You're going to take your biscuits that you've already cut out, and on top of this you're going to put one of your ice cream discs, and then you're going to sandwich it with another cookie on top. These crinkle cookies are incredible for ice cream sandwiches because they're so soft and so gooey and so chewy that when you bite into them, the ice cream doesn't squeeze out the edges. So here you have my recipe for crinkle cookies and a little hack for an ice cream sandwich. absolutely delicious. I've been the London Chef. Please like, share, subscribe, and see you soon.